Absolutely, yeah. Go to ovis.news, and right now we have some people joining us. It's Threezy. Is that you?
That's town. We Threezyxtown.
Threezy in X Town.
Threezyxtown. Okay,
Or
yes, got it.
Excellent.
Threezyxtown is really the X is really in.
Oh, got it. So
Mhm.
because we're not, well, I'm not cool enough to know that.
Yeah,
Tracy
she's
might
not.
be, but
She's not. I am though. I
Tracy
am.
totally is. I'm
I'm
not.
kidding. I'm not. But
But we're here to learn how to be a little bit cooler by talking to you guys. So hopefully I leave just a tiny bit cooler than I was a couple of minutes ago. But thank you guys so much for coming on tonight, especially since you're probably performing later. Are you performing tonight? One of the Halloween performances?
um,
Supposed to, might not make it. I don't know.
oh,
Oh,
really?
yeah, it's like a surprise little thing anyway that we were supposed to be doing. We're coming in as one of the last people because we're gonna be with the kids and stuff like that for Halloween, trying to make it as special as we can during weirdness.
Yeah. Yeah. This is a weird Halloween this year, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
yeah. So, okay. So, if you guys, well, you're saying you're doing stuff for the kids and you're trying to make a nice Halloween for the kids because, they're the ones who really care about it the most and that are maybe suffering the most because of the way things are right now. So, what are you guys doing with the kids tonight?
What I had them doing is just with their costumes on, parading outside, and they get to
Oh.
just get some, get candy out the bowl whenever they want, and hand out
Mm-hmm.
walking by stuff like that. They're okay.
Mm-hmm.
They've only been in costume now for like 2 hours, but they're okay.
So, from what I understand, you guys are from Long Beach.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
All right, my
Well,
neck of the well, I'm not from Long Beach, but I grew up in Venice and Southern
Okay.
California. I'm native.
Yeah.
I'm a native Angelino, so I know all
mm-hmm.
about the LBC and
Yeah.
and who comes from there. And
Yeah.
hey,
Uh,
is he an influence on you guys?
He was. My mom used to play him a lot when we were kids. So
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
it's interesting to see that our style's nowhere near his, but just
Mm-hmm.
impact that he had on us growing up as far as in like trying to have a style, swag and stuff like that
Right.
had a real
Right.
big on us.
Oh my God! Now that's going to be stuck in my head all day. The
the
the LBC,
LBC. I know. I
double
can't.
G.
I mean, who else do you think of when you first hear that? So I think he influenced a lot of people
That's for
beyond
sure.
music.
Now you guys are brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's that like working together?
it's very complicated. I make
I challenge him in the studio. He challenges me when we write. So in the
Mm-hmm.
studio, I expect him to be great, and when I'm writing, he expects me to keep up with him. So it's interesting.
So it makes you better.
Yeah, we're each other's competition, like biggest competition. We all we want to do is try to see who's better at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty cool. We like that aspect. We don't have competition with nobody else. So friendly competition between each other. We call it the sibling rivalry that we grew up with.
So what's her sound like? How would you
We was hoping y'all
describe
could
it?
tell us.
Ah,
Well, what were
We
your
really
influences besides Snoop a little bit, maybe with Attitude? What were some of the influences that we might be able to hear a little bit of in your music?
well for us to be from the West Coast, it's a lot of East Coast in it, and I
uh-huh.
think it's because of being that we from Long Beach, being that we
Uh-huh.
are West Coast. A lot of the times, people don't really look at you as someone that can be lyrical, or someone that
Oh.
can actually come up with some really good content. So what we try to do, we try to do our best to just try to push the line on the type of music we put out. We don't even get on like regular, I would say universal West Coast beats. We try to stay away
Mm-hmm.
from those. Want to fall into the stigma. Of course, we could do them, but we just try our best to try to, we want you to ask where are they from. That's what we
Okay.
go.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh,
Now we've talked to a lot of artists tonight who have that Atlanta trap sound. Is that anything like what your music is like?
Well, we only really talk about what we do. So we never, unfortunately, we never did any like white or anything like selling stuff like that or anything like that. So what we did,
Right.
hit the streets in other ways. So we do talk about that in our music, and
That's cool.
it's a trap sound. I wouldn't for trap artists.
All right, all right.
Very
So,
good.
if you don't mind asking, we are curious. We're asking people tonight. What is your voting plan? I mean, have you voted already? Are you planning to do something on Tuesday?
We're thinking about it. Our album comes out on Tuesday, Mayhem. So we're thinking about it. We
Wow,
are.
seems appropriate.
Uh,
Mayhem. I mean,
Mayhem.
because
excited.
honestly, that's what it's been leading up to
This
election.
political,
I mean,
yeah.
truly,
I,
it's
now,
and I know artists express how
where
they feel
like
about certain issues in their music.
I feel like we predicted a lot of it from like how writing. It was so weird. It was so weird. Like it was definitely an interesting year that we had. So
So wait, was the political climate and all of that an influence on naming your album that you're releasing on Election Day, Mayhem?
I got the Mayhem idea from, I always call it show mayhem. Like the day before we start a show, it's always something. And then during the show, always like, oh, we got wardrobe issues, and you know what I'm saying? So, when it comes to that, that's where the Mayhem name came from. And so we decided to create a sound around that particular name. So as you know, we getting into February, March, and things are hitting the fan really hard. We're like, oh,
Right.
we could actually do some of this too. So
Yeah, I imagine. So I know Tracy asked, about a voting plan because we've asked the artists that have joined us tonight. We know that artists sometimes express their views through their music, whatever genre it is and whatever their feelings are. But we're finding that a lot of the artists are kind of all over the place on how they feel about voting, and also has some pretty strong opinions about the climate, the political climate leading up to the election coming up, but also the state of the media. And I'm curious where you guys stand on how you feel about it right now.
Do you feel like you believe what you see on TV and the news or in the newspaper?
I feel like everything I see on the television and in the newspaper is an advertisement. And I'm not shopping right now.
Well,
really-
that's what we are.
Oh, that
We
makes
are
pleasure
just-
right there.
think about, like, it's kind of like what Kanye was saying when he was like, media lied to you. They said that Hillary was gonna win. Stuff like that. It's just interesting, and that's what we mean by that particularly. We're just kind of like, instead of just looking at it from the media's point of view, we'd actually rather go read. We'd rather actually go one of the actual debates and things like that. We'd rather go ahead and do that. So that way we can go ahead and deep dive into what we really believe, because a lot of the time, and even during some of those debates, we feel like the questions are loaded. So we just try to, try to dive into, just some of the background stuff. And, we enjoy doing research. It's what makes us great writers. So it's great. Great.
Well, thank you for joining us. I mean, here at Ovis.news, we are trying to offer an alternative to what everybody has gotten used to seeing on the news and all of this misinformation that people just feel like they can't trust anymore. So I hope that you visit Ovis.news to see what we're up to. And we're going to be taking this interview with you and packaging it up so that other people can see what you guys are up to and what we talked about tonight. So thank you so much.
Yep, you'll be able to share it on all your platforms too, with your fans, family, fans, friends, anyone you want. So to see kind of a little bit more about you, who you are, what influences your music, and what you think in general about what we talked about, politics and news and all of that. So you guys, I hope you do get a chance to perform tonight, especially since you're doing such a good thing to make the kids feel like it's as normal as you can, Halloween tonight. It'd be nice that if you could end your night with doing a little something for everybody to hear you.
Yeah,
That is
I'm putting on my Princess Leia costume a little later, so I'm gonna be ready to go. He's laughing
So
at me. Why are you laughing?
Oh man, I don't have a costume. I don't.
No,
I
I'm
don't.
jealous because I don't have.
Oh man. Oh my God. Oh, there they are. Okay, bye guys.
Bye,
Thank
guys.
you so
So
much.
nice to meet you. Have a good night.
That's cool.
Have
A brother
fun.
team, a real life brother team. You know, that was funny. What's it like working together? It's complicated. I think those of us who have siblings can understand that.
Yes, I definitely understand it.